educational purposes and also for actually creating medicine. So now to introduce you to Dr. Janani. So Dr. Janani, sorry, I'm just going to put my screen mixed up here. Okay, so before coming to Sri Narayani Holistic Center, Dr. Janani worked as a personal Siddha physician for the President of India, his family and international dignitaries at the Ayush Wellness Clinic and also at Rashtrapati Bhavan, which Dr. Janani just explains that is the equivalent of the White House in India. So she worked there from 2016 to 2019. Ayush is the ministry in India created to promote Ayurveda, yoga, naturopathy, Unani, which is traditional Islamic medicine, Siddha, and homeopathy into the mainstream medical care. From 2016 to 2017, she also worked at Rashtrapati Bhavan, so this is the Indian White House, as a nodal officer, which is the administrator of the medical institution, in addition to maintaining her regular duties. So last year she left the big smoke and came back to Vellore, which is where her roots are, to be with her family, and there she moved back with her daughter and her husband. Sorry, what? Is that it? Oh yes, sorry. And she's working as a Siddha physician. So if you also understand Siddha physician, she's also actually she has an MD, so an actual degree in allopathic medicine, Siddha medicine, and Ayurveda.
Siddha medicine.
Siddha. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So on to you.
Yeah. Om Namo Narayani. A warm welcome to all of you for the Green Sakthi Talks series. I'm really very happy to be to give a lecture on Siddha medicine about our Narayani Peedam and to talk about Amma. So I'm really very happy and excited to talk among you. So today's talk is going to be about our Narayani Peedam and about our Siddhas, why Siddha medicine is important, why this holistic center is so important, and why our Sripuram is so blessed with enormous blessings. So I'm going to explain in detail what is Narayani Peedam, about Narayani, Amma, Avatar, and also an introduction about Siddha medicines. So first, what is Narayani Peedam? Narayani Peedam. Peedam is a seat, whereas the goddess Narayani resides. Because, goddess Narayani is the mother of creation of everything in the universe. So from goddess Narayani, everything came. Our Siddha medicine came. Everything came from goddess Narayani. So Sri Narayani Peedam is the seat, whereas goddess Narayani is residing, is here. So what is goddess Narayani is? Goddess Narayani is that combines three goddess: Saraswati, goddess of knowledge; goddess Lakshmi, goddess of prosperity and well-being; goddess of Durga, goddess of inner strength and courage. So goddess Narayani that combines three aspects of the Divine Mother that we are seeing in the form of here. Goddess Narayani is as I said, is a mother of creation. Shakti is the energy of creation. So we are all living among the creations of creations, and we are all sharing the good karma, but just being here and just showing our devotion to Amma. So ancient,
slow down.
Yeah. So we have evidence about goddess Narayani avatar to descend on earth. So ancient text, it's called Devi Mahatmayam. Devi Mahatmayam is an ancient text that has been exist beyond thousands and thousands of years ago, which has slogans, means poet about goddess Narayani avatar to come on earth. So in this place, as you all know, Sri Narayani Peedam, there is a mountain called Kailash Hills, and there Siddhas, many sages, rishis have done tapas, like extended periods of meditation, yugas and yugas. They did meditation for goddess Narayani to take avatar. One of such avatar is our Sri Shakti Amma, Goddess Narayani has taken avatar in the form of Sri Shakti Amma. It's really blessed to be here and just to share her blessings and just to be her devotee. It's really a great blessings because we are sharing the good karma of Goddess Narayani. So here in India, we have profound understanding of the divine. We see divine in everything, all in one. We accept that the divine exists in every flower, every atom, in every animal, and in every human being. Each and every human being, the divinity exists. That's why we cherish each and every human being. We respect each and every human being with love and compassion. So Amma also says the service to others is the inner peace to harmony, because we are also serving to divine to other. Like we are not only connecting the divine within us, we are serving to other divine by helping to other people. So divinity can appear in human form, and these forms are known as avatar. An avatar descends on earth when adharma or imbalance, adharma means imbalance, is at its height to bring peace, harmony, alleviating suffering, and guide mankind to ascend on spiritual path. An avatar is an incarnation of deity on earth. But divine cannot come on earth directly because of its purest form of energy. If that goddess Narayani can come directly on earth, we couldn't handle, because the energy will be very powerful and strong. That's how the divinity comes in human form. One of such avatar is our Shri Shakti Narayani Amma. So it's even before goddess Narayani avatar, this earth, this Punya Bhumi we called as this sacrifice land has seen many avatars. For example, Rama avatar, Krishna avatar, Narasimha avatar. So this humanity has witnessed over other avatars like many Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwarpa Yuga. Yuga means ages or extended periods. So throughout, like before ages or extended periods, this human world has seen many avatars to restore righteousness, love, and wisdom among the people, and also guide humans to go into the spiritual path and to realize who they really are, and to to provide just for wisdom. So what is the seed? Because as a fruit of their prayers, divinity manifested in the form of Sri Shakti Amma. The avatar lives among the people, guiding humankind to reduce suffering and restoring dharma and spreading wisdom in the world. Sri Shakti Amma is also first incarnation of goddess Narayani, which is the highest form of feminine energy. So Sri Shakti Amma, affectionately known as Amma, she is an esteemed spiritual leader. Of course, she is our beloved Amma. We always happily call us Amma, Amma, Amma always. So righteousness. Amma's aim is to teach dharma, that is righteousness living, living with love and wisdom, and with the devotion residing within and in everything in the world. Service, as I said before, service to others is a peace, is a path to inner peace and harmony. Because we are serving the other divine, divinity exists in everything. There is no one place without divine. Divine exists beyond the galaxies. It exists beyond the thousands and thousands of galaxies. And because we couldn't see the divine with the magnificent form, divinity appears within our size in this small form. In this atom also divine exists. We are seen as a Mangala Narayani here because we couldn't see beyond the galaxies. So divine itself shortens its structure into a small form so that our eyes can see. It is really a beautiful, and it's the greatest blessings that humans can also see God in the form of avatars. So Sri Narayani Peedam, as I said, is the seat of the goddess Narayani, as a flourished as the centers for Amma's vision and divine energy. As we all know, people from all over the world comes to us Peedam to great blessings of Amma, and also to get enlightened, because this is the greatest gift no one can ever have that. Amma meaning mother, and she is a divine mother, as everybody loves being compassion of her. So she extends compassion, love, and grace to all of us. So our holistic center is a materialization of the divine vision of Sri Shakti Narayani Amma. What is a common thread that weaves through all of Amma's projects? Green Sakthi, Amma's holistic center is all, if we take part in this, as actually we are, it is to upliftment of humanity and bringing peace of mind to ourselves, to peace of mind to other people. And to really important is reconnecting us to our, within our divine soul, which is really important. So if we take part in all these projects, at least showing our devotion or helping others, it's like upliftment of yourself and bringing peace of mind to yourself and reconnecting the divine within yourself, because you are sharing the good karma of the avatar, that is goddess Narayani, and she is the mother of creation, everything. So here at the Narayani Holistic Center, so like in Green Sakthi and many other projects, Amma's mission is like alleviating those suffering from pain, disease. So here at Narayani Holistic Center, we treat an imbalance in the body, mind, and soul. That's why it is called integrative medicine. So that's why the system of medicine is very important. This is the only place in the world where the Siddha system of medicine is integratively treating for the mind, body, and soul. As you all know, this system of medicine is for the spiritual enlightenment. Here it is a package. One can develop their health, one can take care of their mind, one can take care of their soul, and one can straight away enter into the spiritual life very easily. For others, like it will take thousands and thousands of years. For us, it's being we are sharing the good karma. We can go enter very, very easily. Let me introduce what is the Siddha medicine is. So the Siddha system of medicine, it's a greatest blessing to talk about Siddha system of medicine. It's really a great word to hear, Siddha. It's a great word. Like people know about Siddha medicine should really be blessed. Amma's mission is to spread Siddha medicine throughout the world. That's why she had materialized this Sri Narayani Holistic Center. So the Siddha system of medicine is a complete holistic medical system which has its prevalent in ancient Tamil land and is foremost of all the medical systems in the world. And why it is so important is it is integrative medicine, as it treats mind, body, and the soul. So this system of medicine is divine in origin. So its origin go back to BC 10,000 to BC 4,000. So Siddha system of medicine is developed. So, yeah.
I know you're enthusiastic.
So Siddha system of medicine is developed for the spiritual enlightenment. So that's how the Siddha medicine differs from all other medical systems in the world, because this Siddha medicine is developed for enlightenment of oneself by taking care of the mind, body, and soul. So it is believed to have been passed on by actually the Siddha system of medicine is developed by the Siddhas. Who are Siddhas? What is the relationship between us and the Siddhas? Means Siddhas were spiritual beings who went beyond enlightenment to accomplish the final yoga of attaining the ultimate perfection as becoming one with the God. So they are the perfect individuals who know, with the Atma Jnana, we call this, they went beyond the science, they went beyond the galaxies, they went beyond everything. They are the evolved spiritual beings who went beyond enlightenment and saw everything. So the clarified intellect and heightened intuition of the Siddhas resulting from their yogic powers. So enable them to see beyond human level. For example, Tirumular in Thirumandiram has described about 72,000 nerves, thousands of years before, where nobody can dissect and see what everything, nobody can see vividly, but Tirumular has counted 72,000 nerves. The science nerves in the body, yes. So, but now the science counts it, but because it is because of the higher intellectual, clarified intellect and heightened intuition of the Siddhas. Siddhas vividly written about human anatomy, each and every organ. They written about hair. They written about each and every cell. They written about each and every functions of the each and everything. Anatomy, physiology, and diagnostic methods. There exist diagnostic methods in Siddha system of medicine, and also the benefits of the medicinal plants and everything, and astronomy, spiritual science, spirituality, everything for the welfare of the humankind. because this system is said to have emerged in antiquity because from the highly evolved consciousness of the Siddhas. Because without the intellectual power, one cannot go to the go beyond the imaginary level. Why this place, Sripuram, Sri Narayani Pleedam, has so much of green Shakti here? What's so important of growing medicinal plants here? Because the center of Earth's magnitude lies exactly on the Tamil Nadu. The place is called Chidambara, where Chidambara Nadaraja resides. So the center of Earth's magnitude lies exactly on the Tamil Nadu. So this place is surrounded by the cosmic energy. Siddhas with their highly intellectual powers have noticed the cosmic energy is in every plant. Siddhas with their higher intellectual powers have noticed in some plants it will be in leaves, in some plants, in some trees it will be in bark, in some trees it will be in root, in some trees it will be in seed, in some plants it will be. Siddhas noticed each and everything. They vividly described about each and every medicinal plant. When we grow these trees around us, it's really uplift our humanity because it's all the cosmic energy. We all need cosmic energy to uplift our human beings. So there's know which plants has this cosmic energy and where it is actually his. It is. So that is why really important to have Green Shakti to be here as well. And also, to be eating and taking these herbs in the form of medicine or doing meditation here is always equal to skipping 100 years of meditation, because we are sharing the cosmic energy and we are in close with the cosmic energy. We are in connect with the divine. We are in close connection with the divine. So that's why I say this cosmic energy, we are also in the part of the cosmic energy. What exists in the microcosm exists in the macrocosm as well. As the macrocosm is made up of 5 elements, similarly, our body is also made up of 5 elements. So this ecosystem to get maintained. That's why when there is a disturbance in the macrocosm, the disturbances in the microcosm will exhibit. That's why taking care of the nature is really important. Siddhas always says what exists in the macrocosm, the universe, it exists behind the microcosm. So cosmic energy is the ultimate force that lies not only among here, it exists beyond the galaxies. It travels beyond the universe and everything. The cosmic energy is a life force. And when we surround with the plants and medicinal plants here, we can experience the cosmic energy very, very easily. And we can connect with the divine very easily. We can just, by closing our eyes, we can be blissful in the state of mind that happiness will get very easily. That is greatest happiness, one which ever experience in life. People will have seen wealth, people will have seen fallen in love, girlfriend, boyfriend, wealth, everything, but that goes and comes. But the bliss, when we just go and lie and glow in bliss, that cannot be compared with anything in their life. That's the thing we are sharing with Amma. Amma has given the greatest blessings to us. So regarding the history of Siddha medicine, is what, how did the Siddha medicine came? As I already told, from the goddess Narayani, Siddha medicine came. Who is the first Siddha? Anybody knows? Who is the first Siddha? Maybe Ching knows. The first Siddha is Lord Shiva. So from the history goes from Lord Shiva taught this Siddha medicine to his wife Parvati, and Parvati Devi taught this Siddha medicine to his first son, Lord Muruga. Lord Muruga passed this knowledge to Sage Agastya. Sage Agastya is the father of Siddha medicine. From Sage Agastya, the knowledge passed to his disciples. 18 Siddhas contributed to Siddha medicine. Why this Siddha medicine came to us life? Because they written in palm scripts. The reason is they want each and every human being to take care of their body, mind and soul, to get into the spiritual part and always to enjoy, to be in happiness, because each and every human being is born for happiness. When you are at the stage of happiness, you can experience the total bliss. And everybody knows there is a cerebrospinal fluid in our brain which controls our shock absorber, but actually it is a conscious spiritual flowering. You know what we really need for conscious spiritual flowering? Happiness, blissfulness. That is what really needed. When we have that conscious spiritual flowering that the cerebrospinal fluid has it, we really in blissful. That is what needed. That was Siddhas. Siddhas wanted us to be in that blissful state. That's why they developed this system of medicine for the body, mind, and the soul. Isn't it wonderful? I think so. So, Siddhas focus to Ashtama Siddhis, the 8 supernatural powers. Those who attained or achieved the above said powers are called Siddhas. So there were 18 Siddhas in olden days, and they developed this system of medicine. And that's why Siddhas developed this medicine. That's why it is called Siddha system of medicine. That is moving one to attain perfection, like yoga, like connecting the divine within the soul. That's we are really getting very easily because of Amma's blessings. Sage Agastya, as I already told, he is the father of Siddha medicines. Siddhas wrote their knowledge in palm leaf manuscripts, which were found in parts of South India. That's how we studied. The palm scripts have been translated into books now. That's why we studied. Siddhas have written about diseases, diagnostic methods, medicinal plants, each and everything in description. How one should live, what is the purpose of life, what is the aim of a person to live, and everything. So first thing is Siddhas were of a concept that the healthy soul can be developed through a healthy body. So they developed methods and medications that are believed to strengthen their physical body and their souls. So men and women who dedicated their lives developing this system were called Siddhas. They practiced intense yogic practices. They didn't get it very easily because they did very intense yogic practices. They did periods of medications. They have many things there. They include periods of fasting, meditation, and were believed to achieve supernatural powers and gain the supreme wisdom and overall immortality. So through this spirituality attained supreme knowledge. They wrote scriptures in all aspects of life, from arts to science and truth of life to miracle cure of diseases. Siddhas have written about life. When we study the Siddha medicines, we will not suffer for even a second. We will realize what is the purpose of life, and we will immediately come from suffering, and we will start to live in life in bliss. This is what Amma's mission is. This is what Siddha's mission is, to upliftment each and every human being to be in blissful. I can understand because of the panic situation, everybody will be confronted on all sides by the negative thoughts and beliefs. But the moment when we focus on the possibility of life, everything will vanish. Nature opens its own way to make us life more happiness. So one thing I want to say it finally is Karuna has come, and people are suffering. And the actual struggle is the challenges between the virulence of the organism and against person's own immunity. If we take care of our body, if we take care of our mind, and if we feed our soul by doing meditations and yoga and everything, nothing to worry, because our immune system has the chances to fight against everything. Make sure you're eating right food. Make sure you're putting right thoughts in your brain. Thoughts are also very important. Make sure you're putting good thoughts, and make sure you're doing good things to your soul, like doing meditation, showing compassion to others, first loving ourselves, and all these things. If we do all these things, nothing to worry about coronavirus. Make sure you're eating a balanced diet. Let me give 2-3 hints how to get a balanced diet. Like take ginger, lemon, and honey, empty stomach. Because honey and lemon are the positive pranic food. It increases your vital energy. And as well as ginger and lemon fight against upper respiratory tract and lower respiratory tract infection. It seems to be very simple, but these simple medicine will give you like allopathic medicine says, take vitamin C, take vitamin D, take zinc, take folic acid, but nothing needed. If you take ginger, lemon, and honey decoction, that kills more than 100 different of viruses in upper respiratory tract and lower respiratory tract infections. Make sure you're taking the ginger, lemon decoction, as well as taking enough proteins in your diet, like 10 badams and sprouts. If we take these foods, which are
an almond.
Oh, sorry,
and almond nuts.
Almond nuts, because which are really rich in zinc and also calcium. So if you take all these things, we can live happily. Just like, this, as I said, the Siddha medicine is really a great blessings to learn about. Please take care of your body, mind, and soul. Make sure you are taking everything, good things, good, positive, everything. I think this day will be a very happy life, and you will have each and everyone will have a very happy life with the blessings of Amma. Our spiritual life will get enlightened. Let's all be in bliss and happiness, and this whole world is surrounded by peace. And I'm really thankful for Nathu for giving this really a very good opportunity, and also to seeing you all.
Thank you so much. Well, thank Amma. Amma is the one who got us to do this. So for everyone, so thank you so much. So I just want to stress that this is the only Siddha center in the whole world. Sri Narayani Holistic Center is the first and only Siddha center. So it's really, it's one of Amma's revolutionizing so many things onto the integrative medicine and the old medicine, well, the ancient medicine of this land. If anybody has any questions, could you put them into the chat box? And we've got another 25 minutes of questions. So if anybody wants to send their messages, send their questions, come on through.
Yes, hot water.
Sorry, so a question that Arabella was asking, lemon, ginger and honey.
Yes, darling.
Not in hot water?
Yes, you're correct. Like, add a pinch of ginger in it and boil it, and after, when you boil it and strain, and just add half lemon, squeeze the lemon juice, and also add a teaspoon of honey in it, and mix it well and take it in an empty stomach, and also during the tea time, which is really, really very important during this condition. It not only fight against the virus, and it is a highly pranic food. It puts positive thought in your life, and it removes negative energy as well. Spiritually as well as medically, it has many health benefits of taking ginger, lemon and honey decoctions. Like, put a pinch of ginger in water, boil it for 5 minutes, and then strain out the liquid. Add a teaspoon of honey and half lemon, squeeze the half of lemon in it, and take it in an empty stomach.
I think her question is that when the honey becomes hot, does it become toxic?
Yes.
So the water can't be too hot.
Like, water cannot be too hot. Like, water is not too hot, but not too cold. Just mix it with a lukewarm and then drink.
Yes. The next question is, any tips for coughs?
Cough? Is it for cough?
For coughing,
Yeah. Yes, coughing. Yeah. The greatest tip for cough is taking this decoction 3 times a day. And always, it seems to be very simple, but it is a very, very effective medicine for cough. 15 minutes once, sip hot water. Just sipping hot water 15 minutes once. And make sure you're doing the salt water gargling 2 hours once. If we do this, not like, you can really come out of cough within 2 days. Just by sipping hot water 15 minutes once, and also doing salt water gargling 2 times once, and as well as taking ginger, lemon and honey decoctions.
When you're saying 2 times once, does that mean 2 times a day or?
2 hours once.
Every 2 hours?
Every 2 hours salt water gargling, but lemon, ginger, honey decoction morning and in the evening.
So the next question is
how
much ginger?
A pinch of ginger, like a piece of ginger.
Okay, and does it make a difference if it's dry ginger or if it's fresh ginger?
Whatever. Fresh ginger is more effective, but dry ginger as well as we can take.
Okay. So someone who says that they're pre-diabetes, so they're concerned about the honey. What do you think?
What, dear?
Pre-diabetes, they have pre-diabetes.
Yeah, you can, of course, honey you can take because it is a fructose. Fructose doesn't increase your blood sugar level. You can take fructose. I mean, honey you can take. Whether it is a diabetic, you have any problems, nothing is problem. Honey is really a very good, positive pranic food, that it is the first #1 food that everybody should take to enlighten our spiritual life as well as to be in bliss. It is a positive pranic food.
Okay, so then the question is,
almond milk.
You talk about essential vitamins A, B, C, and D, but also the other
very
vitamins
good question,
we need.
Actually, Satwa Melissa has asked the question. Actually, it's a very good question because,
Just 1 minute, you have to show the question. say the
Okay. Yeah. Can you talk about, the question is, can you talk about the essential vitamins A, B, C, D, but also about the other vitamins we need but cannot access to readily in a food source? Very good question. So for COVID-19, like for the immunity development, we need vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin D, calcium, zinc, folic acid. For vitamin C, as we all know, it is a rich source is an amla, that is Indian gooseberry, lemon, and all citrus fruits are rich in vitamin C. Like for simply taking a lemon juice itself makes, don't take vitamin C tablets, drinking a lemon juice itself makes it. As well as vitamin A, all carrots, pumpkin, potatoes, sweet potatoes, all green leafy vegetables are essential sources of vitamin A. If we take green leafy vegetables weekly thrice, Siddhas have said green leafy vegetables are the excellent source of immunity boosters. If we take green leafy vegetables 3 times a day, which is rich in zinc, iron, folic acid, magnesium, which will fight against all different types of viruses very effectively. So make sure you are taking green leafy vegetables enough. And also vitamin D, as you all know, sunlight. Make sure you are in the sunlight at least for half an hour. Not in the sunburn, but at least getting abundant sun. And also sprouts. Taking a cup of sprouts, green gram or moong dal or chickpeas, whatever it is, which is an excellent source of zinc. Nowadays, COVID-19 patients are taking zinc only because zinc only fight against the immune system, boost the immune system and fight against the virus very effectively. If we take zinc in daily means, it was very effective in controlling. So make sure you're taking sprouts, 1 cup of sprouts, or the non-vegetarians, they can take boiled eggs or rich in zinc.
So when she's saying, you're saying chickpeas, mung beans?
Green, all the sprouted beans are rich in zinc.
Perfect, okay.
And zinc is also rich in, eggs are rich in zinc. Sprouts are rich in zinc. Fish you can take, if people who eat non-vegetarian. I'm not supposed to say it as a doctor, I'm saying.
Okay, so is almond milk okay? Yeah. As well as almond nuts for zinc and calcium?
Yes, almond milk is absolutely okay. You can take 10 almonds, or the almond nuts for zinc and calcium is an excellent source. Instead of taking as tablets or syrup, if you take it as a natural source, it actually increases our pranic energy. That is, as I already said, these are the foods which actually enhances our pranic energy, which we effectively combats not only the coronavirus, whatever the virus will come, we can easily combat it. Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? It can be about health questions or about Siddhas.
Somebody asked a question about digestion. If Dr. J can talk about digestion.
Digestion. All the diseases begins in the gut. Yeah. All the diseases, right? Amma says, always Amma says, and as well as Siddha medicine concept is, if we treat the gut, half of the treatment has been done. So we need to take care of the gut. So for the gut to take care of it, we need good bacteria, and buttermilk, and though buttermilk and curd are very good probiotic to take care of the gut, as well as cumin seeds. People who have stayed in our center remember about the prime tea we give for the digestion. That is half teaspoon of coriander seeds, half teaspoon of fennel seeds, half teaspoon of cumin seeds. And add 300 ml of water to it and boil it for 5 to 10 minutes. Strain out the liquid and filter it and take it as a normal water, or you can take it as a tea morning and in the evening, which clears all away the digestion. Because cumin seeds, in Tamil it is called Seeragam, means it clears all the problems of the gut. So when the gut problem is cleared, your immune system will work for you, for yourself. Make sure you're having the positive thought of all are working. If we take the right food, if you don't put our good thoughts in it, and the immune system work against us. So that's why I always emphasize on taking care of the body is also not enough. Taking care of the body, mind and soul integratively is really very important.
So the next question is having cold food or cold drinks bad for digestion?
Yes, of course. Cold foods and drinks is really bad for digestion. Always water should be boiled and then drink, like lukewarm water, not cold water or cold drinks. Yes, it's really bad for digestion.
And I was wondering about keeping the liver healthy.
Yeah.
When there is too much fat in there, can you recommend how to return it to balance?
For keeping liver healthy, we need to detox it. For liver needs some detoxifications. For example, people who have stayed in our center would have been known we do the bastis, enemas and everything to detox the liver. And you can simply adding the tulsi leaves daily, like having a small pinch of tulsi in water detoxes your liver. And also, as I said, concentrate on taking the positive pranic foods. Maybe on the next talk, I'll explain what are all the positive pranic foods and the importance of the positive pranic foods. When we take the positive pranic foods, it makes us liver always healthier. And detox program should always be done, like giving bastis or just doing fasting. Fasting actually helps to detox the liver, like water fasting monthly once, or juice fasting 15 days once, or intermittent fasting. So that actually detoxes the liver more effectively than any other things.
And what is intermittent fasting?
Like 8 hours window period, like 14 hours you should fast and remaining hours you should eat. Like 16 hours you should fast and remaining hours you should eat. That is called intermittent fasting. So that's why the glycogen metabolism has been done. The fat oxidation will take place. So the fat will... So why is intermittent...
She's in a Ferrari, guys. She's loving it.
Why intermittent fasting is so important means intermittent fasting, the glycogen storage will get removed. Then the fat oxidation, the fat metabolism will start. So when the fat metabolism start, we'll reduce, all the excess fat will come into digestion and it clears the excess fat. That's why the liver detoxes as well.
Okay, fantastic. Now, someone's asked, what is the relationship between Siddha medicine and Ayurveda medicine?
What is the difference between Siddha medicine and Ayurveda? As I already said, Siddha medicine is developed for the spiritual enlightenment. It is a medicine for the body, mind and soul. Whereas Ayurveda is for the, body, like it clears body, it detoxifies body, it rejuvenates body, it clears all the disease and everything as a body sense. But Siddha is really different. As I already said, why Siddhas have lived in this Tamil Nadu is because the cosmic energy, the center of Earth's magnitude. So that's why it has been written in Tamil. Ayurveda is written in Sanskrit, which is other olden language. The people who lived in North India has written in Ayurveda, like in Sanskrit language is called Ayurveda. The people who lived in Tamil Nadu has written Siddha medicine in Tamil because they are the Siddhas and enlightened persons. So it's a spiritual enlightenment which differentiates Siddha from rest of all the medical systems in the world.
Okay. Now, Nicole said that she loves that Shiva was the first Siddha. Can you talk more about his qualities in relationship to Siddha medicine?
Siddha, Lord Shiva is the first Siddha. So each and every form of Siddha, each and every form of Shiva is a Siddha medicine. His his Udukai, we called as its instrument is a sound, like it is a chanting of mantras. He speaks about the importance of mantras. His dance is the cosmos. He describes about the atom. He whatever he dances, it will be like in an atom shape, like electron, proton and neutron. He explains that everything. So when he talks mantras and everything, it's third eye. It's called the spiritual awareness and spiritual consciousness. So Siddhas, each and every aspects of his body is related to Siddha medicine. Have you seen will be a snake in around the, it is the spirituality, that it is the Kundalini energy. It is the Kundalini energy. Shiva talks about the Kundalini energy.
Okay. How can we boost iron levels?
Boosting iron levels is taking, like for example, for boosting iron levels, first we need to take care of the gut digestive system. If we take loads of iron, if our digestive system is not proper, it cannot absorb iron. So first to detox our digestive system. That's why Siddha system always impacts to do bastis or enemas at least 6 months once. So make sure you're taking the first to improve our digestive system. Before taking iron supplements or iron rich foods, first 3 days, take foods which promotes your digestion first. For example, taking digestive tea continuously, or taking cumin or coriander, that fennel digestive tea, and make sure you're taking it for 3 days. And from 4th day onwards, eat foods which are really rich in iron. Means, first I said the green leafy vegetables, all foods which are green in color, which has a higher amount of iron. And the drumstick leaves, I don't know whether you get the drumstick leaves. We don't get, because the drumstick leaves is a poor man's iron, we called it, because here drumstick leaves is an excellent sources of iron. Or if you can't take that, it's okay. All green leaves, or you can take pomegranate each and every day. Pomegranate is rich in iron. Or dried grapes. Dried grapes are an excellent source of iron. And sprouted ragi, we call this ragi.
Yeah,
Like, millets.
Millets.
You don't have millets.
Millets. Yeah.
Sprouted millets are an excellent sources of iron. Or unpolished rice or brown rice are excellent sources of vitamin B and iron. So ragi, we called it, I don't know, maybe Natalie will tell about ragi. That is one form of millet which is brown in color, which is also an excellent sources of iron. And taking like green gram sprouts, which is also an excellent sources of iron. Yeah.
So green grams are like mung beans.
Mung beans, especially green gram.
Yeah,
Green gram
is an actual bean.
Yes.
Bean. Okay.
Thank you, Ching, for putting notes.
Yeah, great job, Jing.
She's lovely.
Does anybody, we've got a few more minutes. Does anybody have any questions?
Nicole just added one more. Dr. Janani, can you speak about the connection between emotional pain and physical suffering from a Siddha perspective?
Connection between the emotional pain and physical suffering. Like, as I already said, this mind, body and soul, the God has given this form to live in blissfulness. It's because of our karma, we experience some of the physical pain because because whatever we did in the past life, and we carry some of the karmas from the parents, we do experience that physical pain and suffering. But the thing is, when we experience a physical pain and suffering, and we cannot control that, we cannot do that anything, just a simple thing, but it is the easiest thing, but it is the hardest thing as well. Just to surrender to the divine. The divine will take care, because we are all a part of creation. The moment we started to surrender our life, nature itself opens its way. Instead of focusing on negative thoughts and everything constrained by all the times, when we focus on ourselves, when we go within ourselves, just by surrendering to divine, we can come out of the physical pain and emotional suffering, because nothing is permanent in the world. Changes are only permanent. Is that clear, Nicole? Ma'am?
But yeah, I'm sure that will be clear. Okay, so we donate to Green Sakthi Peedam. How are the funds used? So at the moment, we are raising, the project that Amma's asked us to raise for is for the green workers. I don't know if you were at the beginning of the talk, but we had the video. And if you go to greenshakti.org, which Ching will put up on, there's a video that explains the green workers program. So at the moment, because the temple has been closed since mid-March, and it will be closed still for a few more months because we've got continued lockdown here, what this means is that we've got very few donations coming, or no donations coming through the temple. And so the Green Workers project is to actually keep all the green workers in employment. So this is people who are working at ex-Nora, so picking up rubbish, who are taking care of the cows, who are planting trees, watering the trees. And what's happened is that every person who works at Green Sakthi, we have 245 people in the various projects. Each person in Green Sakthi is now the only breadwinner of their family, because there are no jobs for labourers, there are no jobs for auto rickshaw drivers, for bus drivers, anyone who is, there are basically no jobs. So by keeping these people in employment, we're also being able to keep our cows fed, and also, are you taking a photograph?
All of them.
Okay.
I want to take a Ching and everybody to
go. So she's distracting me. Wait, everyone. So we're so it means that these families who may have a brother or a father or a husband who normally works and brings in a salary, nobody's bringing in salaries, and we're now entering into our 4th month. And so these people are the only ones bringing in salaries. So if you do donate today, that is where your money will be going to support Green Sakthi workers. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's it. I think we've done really, really well for our very first.
Love you, Raji Ma. Love you, Chamundai, ma'am.
Can everybody turn on their screen so Janani can see you all?
Yay. I want to come to Peter.
Veda Devi.
Maybe also mention the retreat you and Joshua are putting together and the information.
Mabel ma'am, love you.
Hi, Dr. Janani, Natalie, everyone.
Veda Devi.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So another thing that
Arabella.
Yay.
So another thing is that what Amma has blessed Dr. Janani and Joshua with is to do retreats. To do retreats actually at the centre. So this will be a way to help raise funds for the centre so people can keep their jobs. And also it's going to be able to give everybody opportunities to actually do yoga and what do you tell us about what you're doing?
Yeah, we are going to the Siddha retreat, Siddha and Yoga retreat.
Fabulous.
So there'll be chants. So
there will be a chanting, there will be a knowledge talks, and there will be a yoga, explaining yoga and Siddha perspective view of yoga, Siddha perspective view of doing chanting, and like upliftment of the humanity, everything. Just come as a combo.
So it will just be 3 hours a day.
3 hours.
And Amma's going to be, Joshua's just writing the curriculum out for that, and that will be blessed by Amma today or tomorrow. So as soon as that is being finalized by Amma, it'll be sent out to everybody. So you'll get more of Dr. Janani.
Yay! That's good. That's very good. We want more of Dr. Janani.
You can never get enough Dr. Janani.
No, that's right, Veda Devi. Well said.
Really happy to see you all. I'm really very much overwhelmed by seeing all your faces. Really. Thank you, Rajima.
And also, if anybody wants to just, if anybody has any suggestions of topics that you would like to cover, I mean, there'll be the retreat, but also we'll be continuing these talks on the first Monday of every month at this time. So we will be cover lots of topics too.
Natalie and Dr. Janani, like there was a lot of information. Would it be helpful if I compile the notes and send it to you? You can distribute to people.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think everybody's got my WhatsApp. If you want the information sent out, I can send it out to you. Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Om Namo Narayani. Bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Thank you.
Om Namo Narayani.
Thanks, Natalie. Thank you, Natalie. Bye.
Thanks, Natalie. Thanks, Dr. Janani.
Thank you.
Yeah, this I want. Because
I know.
that's right. Thank you for giving this opportunity, really. I really enjoyed on seeing everybody. How are you, Amma? Raji ma'am, how are you doing?
Raji. No, she can't. Can you unmute yourself, Raji?
It's okay.
Yeah, Natalie.
How are you, ma'am?
All well, all well. How are you? Thank you. It was so great. Thank you, Natalie, and thank you, Dr. Janani.
How are your family, ma'am? Bangalore, everything?
All well, all well.
Nice to see you. Hi, Anandamarga, ma'am. How are you?
Good, thank you. Nice to see you.
How are you?
You take care.
Okay, everybody, take good care. Om Namo Narayani.
Om Namo Narayani.
Thank you.
Okay.